on and it says go, they have to press their gas pedal as fast as they can, and it tests your reaction. I mean, it measures your reaction speed.
Alright, so why make a reaction time map? Well, in average, there's about 7,000 visitors that come to New York Hall of Science, and the sports area is a very popular place. So, and in this exhibit that we're working on, it's crowded. It's always crowded, and this is really fun because people could come to the Hall of Science, and they could actually have their app with them everywhere, and, with their Android phones. So it's an opportunity for them to actually be on the exhibit without actually being there in person.
So as we said, it's very crowded and kids usually don't like to wait around. So with this app, they'll either play with it on a tablet, as explainers have, or on our phone, or they could easily download it on their phone. If one of the kids don't want to get up from the exhibit, they could just take the exhibit home with them by downloading the app that they have. And what's special about this app is it's really fun, but they'll also be learning a lot of science concepts as well.
So unlike our competition with food, which would be the Bop It app, we just don't have them reacting to certain things. We actually have them learning what reaction is, and we have fun facts after each and every level based on reaction or like racing or stuff like that. So they end up learning all the science concepts, what is reaction, which is how quick your brain processes things that happen. And as they're playing the game and they keep playing, their reaction time actually improves over time. So they end up getting better scores.
So when we did our market research, we found out that 38% of overall cell phone users have smartphones, but there are still 62% who have regular or feature phones. So through our app, we hope to change that. And the app itself is for everybody, but our target audience is from ages 8 to 18, because these are the young adults who want to design their own cars and interact with social networking sites, and our app will provide such medium for that.
So we plan on starting them off with a trial version, and then we also plan on starting them off with a simple car, and we plan to make profit by offering upgrades, which would have a fee on them. And then we also, with this feature, we also plan to advertise certain car brands like GM or Ford.
Okay, so right now the Hall of Sign offers 2 Wi-Fi networks, of which one of them is free. So what we did is, we hope when visitors come into the museum, they use our Wi-Fi network, and they will be able to download the application, which will be free of course. But like Valeria said, there is a fee to the upgrading. Like if they want to design their own cars or colors, and by using that Wi-Fi network, they will be getting a certain percent of discount. So by using this method, we hope to get more visitors into the museum and also build more downloads for this application itself, so it becomes much more successful. And next we have Yesenia and Valeria, who were the coders, and we have some screenshots for the application.
So this is what the application looks so far. This would be the startup screen, and then we lead them to either an instruction screen or they can start right away. And this is instructions, which basically tell them when the green light goes on, you have to press the go button. And then this is what the screen looks like for when they're choosing their car. And we also plan to have a screen where they could
choose their location. So right here they have a button they could press. Either they want to be in Tokyo, Paris, Africa, Italy, or Australia, so they don't get bored on being in one location. So they could be on different locations, choose their own location.
And this is what the basic startup screen would look like. And we would have the headlights, the traffic lights. I think there's a glitch there, they didn't show up. But they would press the go button, and then it would measure their reaction time as soon as the green light would turn on. And then after each round, we're planning on having fun fact pop-up, to make it more interesting. Because that would be really boring if they would just, keep measuring their reaction time. So we plan on making it more interesting that way.
So right now, this is just a trial app, but in the future we will have car makes of General Motors, and by using General Motors as a partner, we hope to get funding onto the exhibit that we have in our museum floor, and also funding for this application itself. That application.
So do we have time for questions, Vaishali? Yes. Yes.
Nice job, you guys. So let me make sure I understand what it is you are actually asking me to do as the sort of user of your app. So when I see the green light, I hit the green button, and that is my reaction time? And then the car goes somewhere and
Well, after that, it was just like the exhibit upstairs gives you a number. We were planning on that happening, and then we were also like planning on having like a feature where they could compare their reaction time with other people that are not there at the moment. So yeah, that's basically it. It gives you a number, and that's your reaction time.
so they can compare what they're doing with people who are
Yeah,
doing
or they
something
can
similar
practice and get
somewhere.
better.
And practice and get better, okay. So when you guys, I'll confess, I've never actually sat and done that exhibit. So I'll have to do that. But when you watch kids at that exhibit, what do you think, what do you think they like most about it?
Well, most of the kids, while playing with the exhibit, they're just like pressing down on the brake and they're not really understanding what to do. So with this, it like
Okay.
clarifies.
So this is,
Yeah.
you're trying to sort of slow them down, get them
Yeah.
to focus.
But yeah, the kids at the exhibit that actually do that, they're usually like younger kids, and our app actually targets like an older age. So then like when I look at the older kids using the exhibit, they usually like, compare their scores with the people that are sitting next to them. So that's like